Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Heroes Path video. This is going to be a content video, so I'm going to go through some of my teams for some of my different dungeons. I'm just going to show you the content in the game. We're kind of just going to click around for a little bit. Kind of just trying to capture everything in the game for when we actually get our new version coming out. They're wiping this game, so I just want to kind of poke through, show some teams, talk about all the different stuff here. So this is one of the things, the Festering Swamp. This is like Ancient Altar if you play Eternal Evolution. It's literally the same game mode. This one has, you know, starts off with 2 bosses, then it goes up to 3 bosses. I'm kind of just going to click through some of the rewards because I'm curious if they're going to change over time. So here we go. There's those rewards. There's those. You get the exclusive, the baby exclusive boys, and then you come into Elite. This one was fairly easy for me. The hard is really hard. So then you get here. There is no red runes in here. You have to get the max damage to get the keys. So that's kind of how this thing works. Let's go through the boss info real quick, just in case anything changes. I'm just kind of recording this, just so once the game comes out again, we can kind of figure out if anything changed or got nerfed or the rewards changed or any of that. So that's that. Training grounds, you just kind of go through and you do these little combat training things. And there's just a bunch of ways to get diamonds, just kind of free diamonds, you know, whatever there. Now, this one, 2 complaints about Lion King Championship. First of all, only being able to save to 5,000 is unacceptable. Make it 10,000, because if you're offline for, you know, 12 hours, you're like already maxed out, and this needs to be 0 out of 10,000. Please just give us more. The shop. These are very valuable and impossible to get. You can't get these ever. They're usually $100 each. It's just a substitute for SSR, so it's like a Jane hybrid in Eternal Evolution. This is like 9 years, so I've been playing the game for a month. I have 32,000, and you need 90,000, so you only get one about every 3 months. Oh no, I did buy a bunch of these because the game was wiping and I didn't care. So it's like maybe 2 months, maybe 1.5 months to get one of these, if you're a high ranked player. If you're a lower ranked player, I don't know, it could be a year. Too expensive, way too expensive, probably needs to be changed a bit. Yeah, okay. So that's this tournament. Now, this game mode works a little bit different than some of the other game modes. So in this game, they basically, like if I fight someone, let me try to fight someone. It's higher than their rank, so it says blah, blah, blah. Also, they show this really long animation every time you do your very first fight in arena and this arena, and it's just kind of annoying. It's just like wastes like an entire minute of your time. But the way this works is it works a little bit differently. So let me just go through. Let's hit battle start. Okay, so we're in the 3v3. This shows it a little bit easier. Showing that fight didn't really work that well. Let's I'll show you the details here, and you can see there's actually 4 battles. So he fought me and won the first one. He fought me and won the second one. Normally in a game like Eternal Evolution or some of these other games, it'd be over and he'd win already. But his third team fought my third team and he lost. So then he was forced to have another fight, and his first team that already won attacked my team that won, right? So it's kind of interesting. And then now he got his 3rd win. So that means he has beat all 3 of my teams, right? So he beat my first team, he beat my second team, and he beat my 3rd team. So you have to beat all 3 teams to actually get a win in this game mode. So it is definitely a little bit different than some of the other games, how they do it. Kind of a cool system. You know, it kind of, normally you want to spread out your teams for 3 good teams. And then people kind of just, you know, beat 2 of them and it kind of sucks. So this way it works out a little bit better doing it that way. So I don't know, just thought I'd share the differences in arena here. But I've been first place for basically the whole thing. This foreskin dude just attacks me 37 times a day. That's all this dude does is attack me, him and John. So I've been #1 basically this entire season, but you know, I haven't done my attacks for the day. So I'll still be #1 after I do this because I'm oh, he beat me down actually a lot. It's because I think I skipped yesterday. So, but I've been #1 here for a while. This is just normal arena. You can't move or anything like that. This is just full auto. This is what I'm talking about. The damn animations, man. The goddamn animations. It's like, let me just wait 5 minutes for this stupid ass animation to play, and then I can do my battle. I don't know why that's unnecessary. But anyways, it's just a fight there, just boom, and that's that. Just normal arena. Let's go through the 3 dungeons real quick. I'll show you my teams, and where basically I'm at. I guess the ruler trial is another thing. One complaint about this is it's kind of annoying to go through, and you have to manual this every single day. Maybe just double the rewards and make us do it half the time, or maybe after you clear this 10 times, maybe give us a sweep button or something. But kind of a cool little game mode. But another thing is they don't have a lot of content in the game right now, so I guess it's fine now. But once they actually add some content in the game, people aren't going to want to do this every single day. So that's ruler trial. You get some cool stuff in there. There's a shop and stuff. This is really nice. Every time you level up, you get more of these points, and then you can get you know, these things in here. These are one time. You can purchase these every time you upgrade the level of your ruler trial. I think what happens is basically as you clear it, it levels up and gets harder, and then your rewards get a little bit better, etc. And every time you get to a new level, you unlock both of these and you can purchase them again. This one's really cool. I mean, you spend, I don't know, I think you spend like 10 of these coins and you get 800 of them. So and you can purchase whatever you want in here, or you can purchase these that give you, you know, like a random SR. Oh my god, my cat just scared the shit out of me. She just screamed at me. Realm of Clouds is Twilight, so this has been open. They just changed it this time. Stop yelling. What are you yelling about? They have a melee pillar that you can only use melee heroes, and it's really hard because you have to use 2 teams of melee heroes, and there's only like 6 melee heroes in the freaking game, so you can barely even fill a team. So this one is really hard just because of that, right? So if I go in here, I have to put random trash in here. I got to put random tanks in here that I would never use, because who has 8 melee heroes built? There's only 10 melee heroes in the entire game, you know what I mean? So this game mode kind of sucks just because it forces you to use melee and 8 of them. So that's what's limiting me the most here is, you know, it's probably fine if it was like way late game and, you know, we had 100 heroes in the game, but when you only have 10 melee heroes, you can't require us to use 8 of them, you know what I mean? So that's kind of weird. They just changed this. We've had this event twice already because I think they're just testing stuff during the beta, but now this one's AoE damage. It used to be single target damage, I want to say, so now it's AoE. They limited basically what you can get in here, like per day. It used to be that you can just do 1,000,000 attempts, but now it said like, you know, oh, it actually adds up. Okay, so if I didn't do them the first day, so I actually have 37 attempts now. It was only letting me do like 10, I think, a day or something like that. But anyways, they changed this. The rewards are really good in here. I guess let's go through this. So here's the rewards. Here's the ranking rewards. We'll talk about these. I want to see if they change, so let's go through them. Number 1, you get a really good portrait. You get a triple SR, a triple SSR dragon. So that's pretty cool. These dragons are nice. I'll go through them in a minute. Oh, I should have went through them in the other video, but oh well. We'll just go through them real quick. So this dragon is like kind of like a healer. Pretty cool. You get other stuff. The red runes are obviously really important. This refined ore, they call them in this game. You get the portraits, you get whatever. You get fragments of them if you get in the top 10, 20. So you can get them eventually, which is kind of nice. There's no way to get the SSR dragons besides buying them. The first beginner tournament and Realm of Clouds. I don't know if there's another method to get them, but that's pretty much it. I guess I won't show the actual dungeon teams because this video is already getting long, but I was able to clear stage 15 of the Chaos Realm really easily. I'll show you the team I use for this. I won't show you the whole fight. Actually, this fight's really short, but I won't show you the fights. But here's the team. Where they are is very important. So if I were to put people in different spots, I would fail this, but because Benson carries really hard on this side, and then you need all these heroes to help clear the other side. So you can also see the cleared teams. So if you're curious and you just want to look at other people, click this cleared teams in the top right, and you can see what other people have done, and just make sure you pay attention to what order they put them in there, right? Because that does make a big difference. Again, you can move heroes around while attacking, blah, blah, blah. So this one, I have not been able to clear the max level. 17 is really hard. I guess I'll try 17 one more time because I have made some upgrades to my teams. So let's see if I can do it now, but I doubt it. Let's pull out the healer and let's just put in another melee DPS. Let's try out my my girl here. Let's try out my girl and see if it throw her in here. But this one is really hard. This boss does a crazy amount of damage. The healer gets, my healer gets wiped pretty quickly in here as well, so there's kind of no point to doing the healer, but let's see if now we can do it. Again, I'm using 3 SSRs and 2 SRs. This is basically melee only. The boss, basically you do like 80% less damage if you try to use a ranged hero in here, so if you have like a really, really strong range, you might be able to do it. But, oh, we actually might beat this. We actually might beat this. So we got just Benson. Benson, can you solo, bro? Can you solo, bro? There's his ultimate. There's going to be some good damage. Oh, we got one shot. All right, we were very close. We were very close. I actually think I could, with a couple tries, I bet I can get that boss down. But anyways, that's the team. You can swap out for a healer. So, I don't know. I think he died the fastest, so you could throw in like a healer in here, especially if you have the SSR healer. So she's obviously a lot better than the other healers. You can throw in a healer like this, etc., and kind of do something similar. But okay, let's leave. So that's that dungeon. This one, this dungeon, you kind of needed the clown dude. He's really important in this dungeon. So for this dungeon, you basically, he decreases the armor and he makes them take more AoE damage. So when you're using all these heroes in here, you're just dealing a lot of AoE damage. The healer helped me in this one get the last stage down. So the healer is really important, but Link is really good. Benson's really good. Honestly, those 2 SSRs are probably the very #1 priority. They're very strong, but this little Joker dude, clown dude, whatever this guy is, I use him in actually 2 of my dungeons, so he's kind of important, and he was very useful for this dungeon. Without him, I was not able to do anywhere near as much. Basically, you clear these ads, and then they deal damage to the boss when they die. I think you can also deal damage to the boss with AoE damage, but you see when they go away, it takes a huge chunk of damage to the boss. This one's kind of like a time, a lot of like this dungeon and the very first dungeon are kind of just like a time trial. The time is basically what makes it hard, not just clearing it. You know, this Chaos Realm and the Adversity Abyss. Shadow Cliff, I definitely die before the timer runs out, but the other 2, it seems the timer runs out before you die. What else we got in here? Dragon Seal. These are like single target bosses, so these ones get really hard and you're basically looking for mostly single target damage, but it's kind of interesting what they do in this game. They basically give you more ways to get daily rewards. So you can collect daily rewards in here, and then you have the normal daily rewards and the other stuff. They also have some cool little things in here where you can like edit your display. And you can like, you know, put different heroes in here and stuff, which I kind of like. And it also changes when you're in like the hero trial thing. It changes what your hero is that's actually running around, which is cool. They have this hero shop where you get stuff. You can purchase these. For some reason, you only purchase them once. And then these you can purchase many times. I got 200 right now, so you can just purchase whatever you want. Or you could like purchase the refined ore, etc. But I used this to finish up a couple of my heroes. You get these from Clouds of Realms, and you can also buy them and stuff like that, so you get them from a couple different ways. They've had this event a couple times now, where you kind of like do stuff in the game and then it gives you these little thingy dudes and you can like put them in here and eventually you get like the max reward. There I go, I just got it finally, the very last one, and then it resets it at round 10. You can get like really good stuff like a copy of a triple S SSR, whatever you want to call it. So we got that mode. We have this back to school celebration we've got many times. You go through, you just sign in every day. It asks you like some questions. It'll tell you to like do a couple things. These are nice because you do usually get an SSR. Oh, this one doesn't give you an SSR. Sometimes the very end reward is an SSR. This one just gives you 50 of these. You need 200 to get a hero from it. So this one was a little bit nerfed compared to how they released it last time. Last time I think you got Link at the very end, which was really nice because Link is a great hero, as I've been saying. Yeah. That's pretty much it for content in the game. I guess let's go through the normal campaign stuff. So you have campaign, which feeds into your AFK rewards. You know, it's based on what campaign you're at. Elite chapter just gives you a lot of this dust, the ascension dust, and the nightmare campaign also increases your AFK rewards, but this one increases a lot. So if you beat like a level here, you get victory rewards, and it increases it by like 60, 70, 80 per hour. So that's pretty cool there. This one you can only do 20 times a day. I think that's pretty much it for content. I guess we can take a look at some of the shops here. Yeah, I got some complaints about that Lion King shop. That's for sure. Dragon Glass shop. These ones are really hard to get. Oh, let's talk about dragons. Let's talk about dragons. I almost forgot about dragons. Dragons are a really important part of this game. So you have AFK rewards that give you food for dragons. You have a shop. Now, you have like these quests in here. They're usually like right here. I've already done them all. That give you big chunks, and you can purchase these guys. You can evolve these guys just like you can evolve heroes. It's a little bit easier to evolve these guys because they only have 1 star, I think, for each evolution level. You can feed them. You can interact with them. You can manually interact where you're like trying to like click these little things. I'll just show you real quick. Oh, this one's different. Oh, this one is different. There's ones that is like things flying from the sky that you have to grab. This one apparently you have to just click the thing. Oh, I'm supposed to be clicking it right at when it closes, aren't I? Okay, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So there's like these little mini games that you could mess around with and you get whatever. Oh, I didn't mean to hit restart. God damn it. Get me out of this fucking game. Or you can just quick interact and it gives you basically the max amount of rewards, which is nice. So, okay, that's that. And you can level them up by feeding them. So you get all these foods. Different dragons like different food. So he's level 14 now, but you have different types of dragons. So this little thing right here, this symbol, he's a fierce because he's a damage dealer. You can see the top 2 are fierce. This dude is a cordial because he's kind of like a healer. And then you have these guys right here, intent, which is like CC. So you got 3 different types of dragons. Again, SSRs are really hard to get. You either got to buy them or you have to win them in those tournaments and stuff like that. So that's the only way to get SSRs right now in the game. But dragons are pretty important. They deal a lot of damage. They do some really cool stuff, like this guy. You know, does this big AoE attack, and he has some other attacks, and they're kind of cool. This guy like heals, you know, healing to restore HP equal to 40% of their attack. Again, healers are based on attack, not HP in this game. You get like support quests that you do every day. So this is how you get the currency to purchase more. It's kind of like a chance to drop. And you can also get some of the like the lower things in here. You can also reset this once a day. So you can accept a couple of them and then reset it, blah, blah, blah. And you can actually do it. Each dragon can only do 1 of these per day. So the more dragons you have, the more you can get there. Those are the upgrades. And then you have this like rune center thing where you go through and you upgrade different things with your dragons. You can upgrade like the AFK raid and how much attack they have and armor they have and blah, blah, blah. So pretty cool. You got fast rewards as well that give you rewards. I recorded the cost of these in my spreadsheet, so I'll be able to see if they change upon global launch. But yeah, that's that. Okay. You got daily quests, all that nonsense, all that good stuff. You got VIP levels and blah, blah, blah. You got battle passes. You got all sorts of good stuff in here. This game is fairly low spender friendly. I don't know. It's definitely not as free to play friendly as Eternal Evolution, but as a low spender, it's pretty good. So, okay, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day. See you guys.